Hey traders, Brian here with A Plus Setups. Today is Tuesday, March 18th, 2025, and this video here today will cover all of the A Plus setups in the NASDAQ futures from start to finish, 9:30 Eastern Time till 4 p.m. We're going to be going over the John Wicks and the Jiggles. So let's get started. Market kicked off back here at 9:30, went just barreled down. No setups for me at all. Sit there and watch this whole thing. Just kept waiting for my trade. So this is the first trade here. John Wick. Now I'm just going to point these out. You can stop the videos and take a look and see the setup and the nuances. I'll talk these first two out, and then I'm just going to go quickly over the rest of them. I'm only looking for John Wicks around the 108. The thicker line is the 108 EMA. This line here is the 36 EMA. So for me to take a John Wick, I need a minimum of 3 bars on either side of the EMA before I look for the wick. And the wick has got to come back in. There's a imaginary channel that I don't have plotted on this right here, but I clearly see it, and the wick has got to get back up inside that channel, which this one clearly does. You take that. I actually took this trade, came out for a small loss because I was holding for the big move, but we got the pullback here. Now what I'm looking for on the pullbacks, this works the same for just the opposite for the bullish trades, is we're looking for the first pullback underneath the 108 with the 36 EMA. We want to see price pull back into the 36, and we do not want to see, on a bearish setup, we don't want to see this lower step get above the 36. That disqualifies the trade for me. I want to see the 36 contain that. Okay, and off we go. We got a nice trade down there. I couldn't move my take profit quick enough, but I got out somewhere right in one of these 3 bars here. All right, this one qualifies. This actually qualifies in this play out. These two happen. I would typically only take the first trade. This is one. If I were trading, I would have tried the first. I would not have tried the second. But because of this kind of unique, didn't get the extension we were looking for, it came right back up, and then we got it. That's why I would have bypassed that one, in all honesty. Okay, here's one to the upside, and again closed, just got right underneath it. I said in the live room this morning that I would have passed on this one because it really just closed right there on the 36, but again, I'll still count this because some people may have taken that. Nice John Wick there, more than 3 to the downside, the wick back through. Qualified jiggle trade, first pullback, nothing there. A disqualifier, it came underneath the EMA. This one worked, first one, up you go. You could have gotten at least 5 points or so. What I'm typically shooting for at minimum is I get in just either right above this, or if I'm trading on the 22.4 somewhere here. I need 6 bars if I get in on this first close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That right there, that is my 50 tick trade right there. So even though it doesn't look like much, it's 50 ticks on that entry, 250, and I'm done on that trade. I'm done for the day. One, two, that's not one. This is 1, 2, 3. Start looking for the wick. There it is. You got it. This is not 1, 2. This was the 3rd bar. That is not a wick. It didn't go up and take that step out. But it is a first trade, jiggle trade underneath the 108, and a nice, beautiful trade down. Here we have a beautiful setup here. Very nice John Wick to the downside. 1, 2, 3. This could have been a great trade if this wick would have happened one bar over. This one would have worked. I typically, once I get in, I move my stop loss down underneath this swing low, so we would have survived that, and that was a super good trade right there. This actually works. Nice wick trade down. This one didn't really play out. I would have more than likely taken a full loss on this one. Nice wick trade up, just super smooth all the way. Yeah, you got 10, 15 points, whatever your take profit is. Another beautiful wick trade underneath the 108. These are the trades here that they can just streak rapidly. That's why it's my favorite trade to take. This is the opposite of that. This one didn't streak up. It had some pullback. So, I would have probably taken maybe a 3-point loss the way I trade on this setup here. Wick trade there. Would have taken a loss on that one. I would have been out up here more than likely. Not a full loss based on, but yeah, it's about 75% of what I consider my full loss on a stop loss. Nice trade there. You could have gotten 50 ticks or more. I would have probably taken a loss on this one. I would have, if I were still trading, I would have re-entered because this happened just back to back with each other. 36 EMA gets underneath the 108. You don't get the extension, but it pops right back up. It stays contained, closes down. Super nice trade. Nice wick up. Very nice first. This one doesn't count because the steps are underneath the 36 EMA. Here it's contained. You get a beautiful run up. Nice wick trade down. You could have gotten at least 5. I would have broken even on this trade because I would have been shooting for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, chances are I'll say I would have broken even on that trade. But here, this one, sneaky one, but it still meets the criteria. Nice rundown. Beautiful trade up. No jiggling at all. Not much on the bone for that one, but it still qualifies. You definitely could have gotten your money on that one. Again, like I say, I'm just looking for one trade. Now, this wick doesn't count because it is equal to the step. This one counts because it came above the step prior. So you had the down bars underneath the 108, John Wick above the step, and then down she goes. Just a beautiful trade. Here's another one. And I didn't really count these because even though that would have been a nice winner, this one would have. My stop is down here, but I won't count those. This was also a trade. 1, 2, 3. John Wick down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I would have probably broken even on that one. I don't count these because they're just too close to the market close. All right, that's the roll up for today's A+ setups. Hopefully this helps, and you can drop me a comment. Just let me know if you need me to cover things in more detail. I'll do that on a separate video outside of the daily roll-ups. Good luck in all your trading. This is Brian signing off.